Hello everyone, welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today, still a while, for we are playing some more out of park baseball 22. So, it's been a little bit tougher against the Dodgers than I care to admit. We completely whooped their ass in the first game of the series, but then we lost the other two, and we came close in both. We came back from behind in both, but we just couldn't finish them off. So we lost our last two, and now things are not necessarily gonna get any easier. We are going to go on the road here for a 3-game series against the Braves. Now, it's not exactly the Braves that, were dominating the 90s as we knew them, although pretty close. They have, quite a few of those players. And it's definitely not going to be all that easy. Let's take a quick look at what they look like here. We did already, so yeah, Chipper Jones is hurt, so I won't have to deal with Chipper Jones. We looked at them at the end of the last episode, so we already know what's coming. So we have Steve Avery on the menu for the first game. Should be at Turner Field, right, in 1994. Surely the stadium is going to be Turner Field, and hopefully the pack that I have installed should give us a pretty good representation of what the stadium looked like then. Alright, so I think we're gonna just jump into it. We have, almost a full rotation worth of injuries. So we're gonna need to continue to monitor and deal with that. Oil Ken Boyd lost the last game. He is struggling this season. Let's get going. Maybe we're gonna get lucky against the Braves. Alright, so let's see. The Braves are gonna send Roger Cedeno first, Jeff Blaser, Ryan Klesko, David Justice, Avi Lopez, Deion Sanders, Vinny Castilla, and Denny Gonzalez is gonna be playing third base. Steve Avery, of course. Did I say Turner Field? Turner Field is in Cleveland, isn't it? I think I got that wrong. That's okay. I know that somebody's going to correct me in the comments. I have a confession to make. As much as I love baseball, I've never been super drawn to stadiums and everything. I mean, I like the ambiance when you are at the game and everything, but if you show me a stadium, except for maybe a couple, I probably wouldn't be able to recognize them. So, guilty as charged. So I got everything wrong yet again. Yee. Alright, so I think I'm gonna make a couple changes here. So we have not been winning, so let's give Reuben Rivera a start here in right field. We're gonna give Mark Whitten a day off, and I think I'm also going to give a day off to Ray Sanchez. There we go. Now, how do I want to let's try to protect the rookie a little bit more. Yeah, he's not hitting all that great. He's hitting for 190. But yeah, so let's see. And it is we are facing a lefty here. Alright, I think I'm good, so that's gonna be my lineup for the first game of this series here. I feel confident with that. Alright, let's get started. Oh, that angle is weird. Can I change that? Wow, is that the best I can do behind the mound? That's what I've been using, I think. we'll give it one shot, see what it looks like, and I might change that. I don't quite like what it looks like here. Alright, so Steve Avery, the pitcher. We have Marquise Grissom to start the first here. 1-0. Yeah, we can't see nothing. We're gonna need to tweak that. It's it too short, and he is out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not digging that all too much. Oh. I think I might go with that. I'm not disliking that at all. Let's go ahead and use that. That reminds me of a baseball game I used to play when I was a lot younger. Reminds me of Hardball. That's the view that I liked in Hardball. I know that it also looks like the old Bases Loaded series on the NES, but to me, I spent so much time playing Hardball on the computer. Anyway, alright, so the Shields is going to be the batter now. So we have a full count on the Shields. Oh, that looks like a ball. And it is. The Shields goes to first. He walks. We have speed on the base bats. Even Calderon is now the next batter. Alright, one out. Runner on first. 1-0. Oh, and the Shields is going. Oh, he's out. Boo! Boo! Alright, so Calderon then 1-2 on Calderon. That's it too short, and he's out. Alright, so the Expos get a walk, but they can't do nothing with it. And it is still tied at a 0. So our starter for the game is Carlos Perez. Alright, so Carlos has had kind of a rocky start to the season. In his last start, I kept him in, even though he was not pitching all that great because I needed to give my relievers a rest. Wow, so every player that goes to bat has giant sideburns. Is that how it works? Well, his picture seems to. We'll see. Alright, so Roger Cedeno is first here in the bottom of the first. 0-1 to Cedeno. That's it too short. The Shields with the throw, and he's out. Ah, no, they don't all have sideburns. Cool. All right, so that brings up Jeff Blaser. Blaser hits for 236 this year. Not a great start for him. No count on Blaser. That's it to third. Barbary with the relay, and he is out. 2 outs for the Braves. Now Ryan Klesko is the batter. He's gonna be kind of tough, probably. Full count to Klisko. Oh, he walks. That wasn't a good pitch at all. Alright, so David Justice is the next batter. 2-2 to Justice. And he hits it. Oh, that's a home run. David Justice was a pretty good player that it felt like he was always flying under the radar. I don't know why. There's some players in every sports like that are pretty good and they kind of just fly under the radar. Maybe it's because I was isolated in Quebec and, baseball coverage was pretty much the Expos and, once a week maybe they would talk about the Blue Jays, but yeah. Alright, next is Javier Lopez. We're down 2-0 already. 2-1 to Lopez. It's it. Oh dear God, is that another home run? No, it's caught at the warning track by Calderon, and the inning is over. But the Braves get a walk and a 2-run blast by Dave Justice, and now it is 2-0 Atlanta. Charles Johnson is going to get us started in the top of the second here. 2-1 to Charles Johnson, and he hits it. Oh. Oh, the throw is off the mark, so we're safe on an error here. Bad throw. Barbary is going to be the next batter. There's nobody out. Runner on first. 1 and 2 to Barbary against Steve Avery. Oh, that was a bad pitch to swing at, buddy. Alright, Bill Doran is now the batter. 1 and 0. And he hits it. Not deep enough. All the way into left. And we are 2 down now, so that brings up the rookie, Reuben Rivera. 2 outs, runner on first, 1 and 2 to Rivera. And that was a strikeout. Looked like a curveball right in the middle of the plate. Alright, so Neon Dion, or is it Dion Neon? Neon Dion is now the batter, Deion Sanders. No count. Tries to bunt and he misses. Strike 1. 0 and 2 to Sanders. And he strikes out. Alright, so Carlos Perez with the strikeout here. To start the bottom of the second, Vinny Castilla is the next batter. Oh god, he's hitting 7th. He has a bit of power. 1 and 0 to Castilla. Gets it to center. Grissom after it. Pretty casual out there. Catches the ball. 2 outs. Denny Gonzalez is the next batter. 2 and 1 to Gonzalez. And oh god, that's gonna be a home run. And Denny Gonzalez with the home run. It is 3-0 for the Braves. Not a good start. We have had a lot of issues lately with allowing runs early in games, and then we have to play catch up, and it's not easy to do that. All right, Steve Avery, the batter. 2 outs, no count, and he hits it opposite field. Calderon is there, and he catches the ball. 3rd out. All right, so Braves add to their lead with a solo blast by Denny Gonzalez, and we are down 3-0. Right, Todd Haney is going to be the next batter here. No count on Haney, and he hits it, and it's a hit. All right. Well, maybe we can get something going now. Right, so Carlos Perez is now the batter. He's probably going to bunt. 1 and 1. And he bunts. Alright, sacrifice is enacted. So we have Todd Haney at second. 1 out. Marquise Grissom is now the batter. 2 and 1 to Grissom. And he hits it to short. And he is easily retired at first. 2 outs. We now need a hit from Delino the Shields. 2 and 1 to the Shields. And he hits it. Oh, opposite field. But right at Deion Sanders. And he is out. Alright, so the lineup flips for the Braves, and Roger Cedeno is going to get them started here. 2 and 2 to Cedeno. Oh dear God, that's another home run. Whew. Yeah, that's terrible. This isn't 2021 where, you know, home runs are so really commonplace. This is 1994. Like, there are some, you know, home runs, but allowing 4 home runs in less than, no, that's 3 home runs. 3 home runs in less than 3 innings pitch is really bad. Right, 1 and 2 to Blaser, and he strikes out. Right, Ryan Klesko is next. 3 and 0 to Klesko. Oh, it's a weakly in foul territory, and Barbary gets the ball, and it is now 2 outs. Dave Justice is now the batter. 0 and 2 to Dave Justice, and he strikes out. All right, but the Braves get 1 more home run, so they've hit 1 home run an inning so far, and we are down 4-0 here, going into the top of the 4th. So if we want to start generating something offensively right now would be a pretty good time. 0-2 to Ivan Calderon, and he strikes out. Charles Johnson is next. Full count to Johnson. It's it to third, and he's out. Barbary is next. Full count to Barbary. Oh, that's a hit down the line. That's gonna be extra bases. Ah, that's the only problem with the custom stadiums that I downloaded, is that sometimes you're blessed with an image like that looks weird. All right, so there's 2 outs. Runner on second. Bill Doran is the batter. 2-1 to Billy Doran, and that's a hit down to center. Is Barbary gonna score on it? I think so. He does. It is 4-1 for the Braves. Reuben Rivera is next. Runner on first, 2 outs. 0-2. It's it weakly to the pitcher, and that's an infield single. All right, we'll take it. All right, so 2 runners on, 2 outs for Todd Haney. 1-2, and he strikes out. All right, we do get around, so we cut their lead a little bit. We cut into their lead. Braves are still up 3, though, going into the bottom of the 4th. And of course, Carlos Perez hasn't been all that great, allowing all of those home runs. And Avi Lopez is going to be the first batter here. 0-2 to Lopez. All right, that's a strikeout. That's good. Deion Sanders is next. 0-1 to Sanders. Grounds it to third. Oh, God. There's an error there. Alright, bad throw, so there. The error is on Barbary. Alright, so runner on first, and he has speed. 1 out. Castilla is the batter. 2-2. And that's a hit to center. Alright. So Sanders gets to third on the play. So runners on first and third. 1 out. Denny Gonzalez already has a home run to his name today. He's not a batter. 2-1. Double play would be perfect. Instead, we get another... Yeah, we got another error instead. Alright, so it's 5-1. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Steve Avery is now the batter. Tries to bunt. That ball was like super high. He's gonna try to bunt again, and he does. Alright, so sacrifice works. So the both runners advance to second and third. 2 outs. Roger Cedeno is now the batter. 2-1 to Cedeno. Oh, that's a hit, and it's gonna be extra bases. Alright, I think we're done with Carlos Perez here. Another shaky start for Carlos. I know not all the rounds are on him, but yeah. Oh God, you know what? He's the next to it. It's a little early to do it. Yeah, let's try to get out of there. 2-2 on Blaser. Alright, he's out. Alright. I'm not gonna use a pinch hitter just yet. Let's save them. So I'm gonna have Carlos Perez but I'm still gonna replace him in the bottom of the 5th there. So 0-1 to Carlos Perez. So that's a grounder to second. And he's out. Grissom is next. 1-0 on Grissom. Hit weakly. Second baseman gets it. 2 outs. The Shields is next. No count on the Shields. Hits it to second, and he is out. Alright, well, we didn't do nothing. Alright. It's, Gabe White is... Yep, you're gonna be giving me some inning, Gabe. I need for you to give me a few innings. Hopefully. Alright, so first batter to face is going to be Ryan Klesko. Full count to Klesko here in the bottom of the fifth. The Braves are destroying me 7-1. Alright, that's a strikeout to start. David Justice is next. 1-0 to Justice. It's it weekly. The Shields after it. Alright, 2 outs. Avi Lopez is next. 1-2. Oh, and he strikes out. There you go. Alright, so Ivan Calderon is going to be the next batter here. Top of the 6. We're down 6 runs. That's not good. 1-1. Oh, Ivan with the hit here. That's going to be extra bases. So that's a double for Calderon. Charles Johnson is next. Runner on second, nobody out. Full count on Johnson. And he hits it to left. Sanders barely has to move. 1 out. Barbary is next. Full count on Barbary. Strikes out. Boo! Alright, Billy Doran is next. 1-2 to Doran. It's it very weakly to the pitcher, and he is out. Alright, so we get a double to start the inning, and we can't even advance him to third. That's how bad we've been. Alright, we are down 7-1. 2-2 to Sanders, and he strikes out. Alright, so Gabe White doing pretty good here in relief so far. Vinny Castilla is the next batter. No count on Castilla. Grounds it to short. And another bad throw. Third error of the game for the Expos. Okay. Alright, so 1 out. Runner on second. Denny Gonzalez is not a batter. 2-2 to Gonzalez. Strikes out. Alright, so now there's 2 outs. Runner on second for Steve Avery. 2-2 to Avery. And he strikes out. Wow. Alright, so Reuben Rivera is the batter now. 0-2 to Rivera. Oh god, that was a bad pitch to swing at. You look like me. That's what I would have looked like trying to swing at that. Alright, Todd Aney is next. 1-1 on Aney. Oh, that's a hit. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna keep Gabe White, and he can bunt here. 0-2. Oh god. Well, he didn't bunt, he tried to. He's pitching well. I need innings, and I'm down 6 runs, so I haven't given up on the game per se, but there was already 1 out, and I'm just gonna take the innings right now. So Don August is now on the mound for the Braves. They just traded for him but with Milwaukee. So yeah, that happened. 0-2. Grissom is safe. All right, so infield single here for Marquise. Alright, so Aney is at second. Marquise is at first. 2 outs. Delino De Shields is not a batter. No count. Oh boy. That was a ridiculously weak pop fly. And the inning is over. Alright, so Gabe White is going to continue to pitch for me here. Roger Cedeno is going to be the first batter. 0-2 to Cedeno. And he's out. Jeff Blaser is next. 1-0 to Blaser. Alright. Rivera after it. And he gets it. 2 outs. Ryan Klisko the batter. 1-2 to Klisko. And he strikes out. Yeah, Gabe White pitched pretty good. I think I'm gonna be done with him. We'll see. Calderon is now the batter. Don August is still the pitcher for the Braves. 2-2 to Calderon. We are starting to run out of outs. That's it weekly at center, and Cedeno catches that, and there's one out here. Charles Johnson is not a batter. 1-2 to Johnson. And somehow that's a strike, and he's struck out looking. Now Barbary is next. 1-1 to Barbary. That's it to third, and he is out. Alright. Yeah, you might as well finish the game. Well, if you can. 1-2 to Justice. It to third. Barbary with the throw, and he's out. One out. Avi Lopez is next. No count on Lopez. And he's out. Grounder to third again. And now Deion Sanders is the next batter. 0-1 to Sanders. It weekly, but it's a it. Alright. Runner on first, 2 outs. Vinny Casilla is next. No count. Oh, Sanders steals. And he was successful, so runner on second now. 0-2. Grounds it to first, and he's out. Alright, that's the last inning for us. So Bill Doran gets us started. 1-0 to Doran. And he hits it. Oh, that's a hit over the first baseman's head. Alright. Well, we have a runner on board. Reuben Rivera is next. Runner on first, nobody out. 0-1 to Rivera. And he hits it. Oh, that's a hit to center. Alright, we have runners on first and second, nobody out. Let's bring a bat here. Let's go with Mark Whitten. He's gonna come and hit for Todd Aney. 1-2 to Mark Whitten, and it's it. Oh, that's it pretty good. That's it pretty out of here. Alright, so that's a 3-run blast for hard-hitting Mark Whitten. Sadly, we are still down 3 runs. But that gives us hope. Now they're going to bring their closer probably with a 3-run difference and nobody out. That's a safe situation. No, they are keeping Don August. Alright, well, I am going to bring... let's go with Mark Davis. Yeah, there you go. They brought Mike Stanton in. He's the closer. And he's having a good season, as he probably should. Mike Stanton was a pretty good reliever. Alright, so Mark Davis, 2-2 on Davis. Oh, and he strikes out. Brings up Marquise Grissom, 1-1 on Grissom. It's it weekly. It's cut by Blaser, 2 outs. Now we have Delino De Shields as our last hope. De Shields didn't have a very good. Yeah, let's go for it. All right, 2-2 to Blankenship. And he strikes out looking. That's not why I used you as a pinch hitter, buddy. If I had known you didn't want to swing the bat, you would have stayed right there on the bench. Alright, so it's another story of us giving up an early lead and not being able to come back in the game in time. If there were 3 or 4 more innings to the game, we might have been able to come back. But yeah, we didn't. So it's another loss. Erickson, Earls twins. That should be Scott Erickson, I believe. Yeah, Scott Erickson got a shutout. Complete game shutout against the Texas Rangers. 1-0. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and finish today and see what happens. Okay. Oh, so we're gonna be getting Carl Pavano really early. Like the GM is like, pitching sucks. We're gonna try absolutely anybody that's in the lineup. All right, so I'm getting Eat Ains back, and Carl Pavano and James Wynn and Gabe White are going back down. So I have to fix my. Oh, all right. Well, Carl Pavano is gonna be my pitcher then. Yep, you are ready for the occasion. Alright, so Carl Pavano is gonna pitch the next game. That's gonna be his first major league start. So let's cheer for him a little bit. I think it's funny that that the Expos drafted Pavano. They had to trade to get him in real life. I'm pretty sure he was part of the Pedro Martinez deal that sent Pedro to the Red Sox. Right, so he has a fastball, sinker, slider, changeup, splitter, and a circle change that he probably shouldn't be using too much. Doesn't fully comprehend that effort reaps reward. Oh, so he's kind of lazy. That's not good. All right. Yeah, that's gonna have to do. Oh, there's more news that I didn't look at. Okay, so. Oh, Rick Aguilera extended with the Dodgers. Doesn't say for how many years, but he's going to make $2.12 million a year. Oh, Buck Rogers got fired from being the coach for the Phillies. Oh yeah, the Phillies are terrible, 7-22. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, we're not all that great either, but at least we're not 7-22. We're only a couple games under 500. All right, so yeah, we kind of need to start winning too. So the next game, of course, against the Braves again, is gonna be against Lee Upshaw. So he's had his struggles to start the season. So I'm hoping that that's gonna be whom we go against to start doing better. And of course, we have Carl Pavano that's going to start his first game in the MLB. All right, let's go ahead and play this game. All right, let's see who they are going to send here. So Roger Cedeno, Jeff Blaser, David Justice, Wally Joyner is with the Braves, Avi Lopez, Deion Sanders, Vinny Cassia, and Denny Gonzalez. So basically the same lineup, except that Wally Joyner is going to be in for Ryan Klesko. I'm going to make some changes of my own. I'm not liking that we're not winning. Alright, so let's... Rivera had a couple hits last game, so let's give him a start at center. Let's do that. Yeah, I guess let's put... I don't... Oh, he does. I made him play there, so he has a little bit. Okay. I don't have anybody that... Like, starting the season, I didn't have anybody other than Billy Doran that had a rating at first base. Alright, so now let's change a couple things here. I think that's how I want to go at it with. Ray Sanchez is having a decent season, but every time that I put him into the 2 spot, he seems to struggle. So I'm hoping that that's going to change for today. All right, let's get going. Carl Pavanos starting his first game, and he's going to face Lee Upshaw, which is 27 years old. All right, play ball. Oh, the fans loaded weird. Did it look like that in the first game? I didn't even notice. Alright, so the Shields is going to get us started against Lee Upshaw. Alright, go Expos, go. 3-1 to the Shields. Alright, we start pretty good with a walk. We have speed on the base bats. Ray Sanchez is not a batter with Delino the Shields at first. Nobody out. No count. The Shields is going. And he's out. Oh dear God. Alright, so 1-0 to Ray Sanchez. Hits it to center. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, I wish the Shields wouldn't have gotten thrown out. Alright, so runner on first. 1 out. Even Calderon is not a batter. 1-0. Snap throw to first, but he is back in time. Right, 2-2 to Calderon. Oh, that's it beautifully into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. I don't know if Sanchez is going to score on it. And I cannot tell you because of that image. But he does because I see it on the board now. Alright, we're up 1-0. Good. Alright, so Charles Johnson, the batter now. Full count on Charles Johnson with Calderon at second, and it's it to right, but right at Justice, and there's 2 outs. Now Mark Whitten is the next batter. 0-1 to Mark Whitten. And he hits it poorly. And there's 3 outs. Alright, so bottom of the first is coming. We are up 1-0 here against the Braves. Carl Pavanos probably has the butterflies in his stomach. He's going to face Roger Cedeno first. 1-1. And it's it to right. And the first batter he faces gets on board with a single. Alright, Jeff Blaser is not a batter. Nobody out, 1 on, no count. And that's a stolen base. And I don't remember Pavanos throwing like sidearm like that. I don't think he was. I think that is incorrect. Alright, that's it weakly to left. Calderon catches the ball. Alright. 1 out, and Cedeno doesn't move. Oh god, Dave Justice is the next batter here. Yeah, last year he had 45 home runs and 125 ribbies. Oh boy, full count. That's it to right. That's a single, and Cedeno is going to score. Alright, so the game is tied. We had the lead extremely briefly. Alright, so 1 out. Runner on first. Wally Joyner is not a batter. 1-0. Oh god, that's a wild pitch or a pass ball. One of the two. That's a wild pitch. Alright, so runner on second. 1 out. 3-0. And Joyner walks. No! Not a good start for Carl Pavanos' career. Alright, so Avi Lopez is next. Full count. And he walks. Am I gonna need to bring Rick Mahler in? Right, Deion Sander is not a batter. Still 1 out. Bases juiced. 1-0. That's it weekly to center. Rivera is there. And he's safe. Alright, so that's a sac fly. Runner scores, runner from second gets to third, so runner on first and third, 2 outs. Vinny Cassia is the batter, no count to Cassia. It's it to second and he's out. Alright, so we limit the damage, but Pavanos didn't look all that great in that first inning. We are down 2-1. Alright, so Barbary is the first batter here. 1-1 in the top of the second. It's it, and that's it to right. Alright, so we have a single here. So Barbary's at first, nobody out. Reuben Rivera is next. 0-2 to Rivera. Barbary goes. Barbary is safe. Alright, and the throw was a ball. And so now it's 1-2 on Rivera. And he hits it weakly to right. Justice gets it. Barbary cannot advance. It is runner on second, 1 out. Blankenship is the batter, 2-0 to Blankenship. And he hits it to right. Oh god, that's a home run. Lance Blankenship with the 2-run blast, and we are back on top, 3-2. Oh yeah. Right, that brings up Pavanos, first at bat in his career, 0-2 to Pavanos, and he strikes out. Delino the Shields is next, 1-2 to the Shields, and he hits it to right, and it is a single. Alright, Ray Sanchez is next, 2 outs. Oh my god, the Shields got thrown out again. Alright, we do take the lead, 3-2, so let's see if Pavanos can pitch a little bit better here in the second inning. Maybe it was just the first inning of the first game, you know, the stress and anxiety and everything. Alright, 1-2 to Denny Gonzalez, and oh, he struck out, but the ball eluded Charles Johnson, and then he's thrown out at first. Cool. Alright, Lee Upshaw is not a batter. No count. That's it to second. And the Shields with the throw. He's out. 2 outs for the Braves. Roger Cedeno is next. Full count to Cedeno. And he hits it to the pitcher, and he's out. So the Braves go down 1-2-3. So pretty good inning for Pavanos, all things considered. And we are set up 3-2. Ray Sanchez is now the batter to start the third inning for us. 1-2. And he hits it to right, and it's a single. Alright, so Ray Sanchez with 2 hits today so far. Runner on first, nobody out for Ivan Calderon. 2-2 to Ivan. It's it to right. Oh, that's extra bases. It's beautifully in the corner. Feels like I've said that already. Alright. So Sanchez cannot score on that one, though, so runner on second and third. Nobody out. Charles Johnson is next. Full count on Charles Johnson. Oh, that's a strikeout. He struck out looking. Mark Whitten is next. 2-2 to Whitten. And he strikes out looking as well. I'm not happy with that. Alright, Brett Barbary is the next batter. We need a hit now. No count, and he hits it to left, and Sanders is gonna catch that pretty easy. So we start with a single and a double, then we get struck out twice looking, which by now you should know it doesn't make me very happy. But anyway, all right. So Jeff Blaser is next, 1-2 to Jeff Blaser, and he hits it to left, and that's a single. Right, Dave Justice is next with Blaser at first, nobody out, 1-0. Oh, that's gonna be a hit to right. Alright, so runners on first and second, nobody out. Wally Joyner is now the batter, 3-1 to Joyner, and he walks. Bases loaded, nobody out. That's gonna bring up Avi Lopez, I think. Yep. Well, a strikeout is the ideal scenario here. 2-2. And we got it. Alright. So now there's one out. Of course, the runners don't move. And now Deion Sanders is the batter. A double play ball would be perfect. No count. We got everything that I asked for. Cool. Can I get $5 million or something? We got the strikeout on Lopez when I said that it would be perfect, and then the double play. Wow. Pavanos gets out of that jam pretty beautifully. Alright, Reuben Rivera gets us started in the top of the fourth here. 1-2 to Rivera. It's it. Wheatley to third. And he is out. One out for the Expos here in the fourth. Lance Blankenship is next. He had a 2-run blast a couple innings ago. 1-1 on Blankenship. And he hits, oh, that's going to be extra bases. Blankenship is on fire. He hasn't played in a while, like getting a start. He hasn't had that in a while. So now he's like, see, you need to do that with me more often. Alright, so Carl Pavanos is now the batter. One out, runner on second, 1-0. And he hits it poorly in foul territory, and he's out. Right, so Delano the Shields is next. 1-2 to the Shields. That's it. Oh. Alright, well, I did what I could. Okay, so bottom of the fourth, Pavanos can still pitch, even though he hasn't been great. Vinny Cassia is the batter, 0-1. Hits it to right. Oh god, Witten can't reach it. That's gonna be a triple. Alright, so a triple for Casilla to start the inning. Yeah, that run is more than likely going to score. Let's just say the odds of the run scoring are higher than him not scoring right now. Alright, so Denny Gonzalez is the batter. Runner on third, nobody out. 2-1. And he hits it to right, and that's probably going to be enough to get the runner in. Yep, and the game is tied at 3. Lee Upshaw is next. 2-2 to Upshaw. Oh, he strikes out. That was a terrible pitch to swing at. Alright, and Roger Cedeno is next. 0-2 to Cedeno. And he strikes out as well. Alright, so Pavanos did give up that triple, but got out of there. Right, he did that that run to come in. Right, Ray Sanchez is 2 for 2 today. 2-1. Hits it to center. Oh god. Cedeno barely has to move to catch the ball, and he's out. Ivan Calderon is next. He is also 2 for 2. He hit 2 balls beautifully in both corners. No count on Calderon. And he hits it to third, and he's out. I thought maybe it was going to be an infield single, but it was not. Alright, and Charles Johnson is next now. 2-0 to Charles Johnson. Hits it weakly to the pitcher. And then Casilla gets it. Alright, so we don't do much here in the top of the fifth. Right, so Jeff Blaser is next. 1-1 to Blaser. Hits it to right, and Witten is there to catch it. 1 out. David Justice is next. 3-1 to Justice. And he walks. Alright, so hopefully we get a double play ball here. Wally Joyner is now the batter. He walked both times that he came to bat so far. 0-2. It's it. Oh, that's it pretty well to right, and that's a home run. Alright, so we're down 5-3. Pavano. Pavano not doing all that great in his first start. Alright. Lopez is next. 1-1 to Javier Lopez. That's it. That's going to be extra bases. It in the alley in center left. Right, that's a double for Lopez. Runner on second, 1 out. Deion Sanders is not a batter. 3-1 to Deion Sanders. And he walks. Yeah, Pavano. We're only in the 5th inning. I need for my starters to be able to get, you know, to the 5th and 6th and 7th inning from time to time. Jeez. Garcia is the batter, no count. Alright, so Lopez tried to steal third and he was cut. Alright, so there's 2 outs now. 1-1. Another steal attempt. No, Sanders did steal the base, so Sanders is at second. 2 outs, 2-2 to Garcia, and he strikes out. Alright. That was a mess of an inning. It was a mess, I'm telling you. Alright, so we're down 5-3, going in the top of the 6th. Mark Whitten is now the batter. 2-2 to Whitten. Oh god, he struck out. Looks like the ball was gonna hit him in the head. And he struck out. Red Barbary is next, 1-1. That's it to center, and Cedeno catches it. There are 2 outs. Reuben Rivera is next, 1-1 to Rivera. It's it. Weakly to center. Well, all the way to the warning track, so I don't know how weakly that is, but he is out nonetheless. Right. So Denny Gonzalez is the next batter, 1-2. Grounds it to second, and he is out. Right, 1-2 to Upshaw, and he strikes out. And I think that I'm going to make finally, I have some rested relievers, so I have not impressed with Rivera in this game here, so I think I'm gonna bring Grissom in. Then I want Kerrigan to pitch for a little bit. Alright, so Kerrigan's gonna face Roger Cedeno here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Full count to Cedeno. It's a too short. Oh, yeah, he dove for it, he caught it, but with Cedeno's speed and everything, we couldn't retire him. So that's an infield single. Runner on first, 2 outs. Blaser is the batter. No count on Blaser. It's it to left. Calderon should get that easy. And he does, and the inning is over. Alright, so Upshaw is still the pitcher here for the Braves. We have Lance Blankenship. He's 2 for 2. 3-1 to Blankenship. And he walks. Alright, that's going to bring Grissom at bat. Grissom is hitting for 322. Alright, 1-2. That's it to center. Oh, and Blankenship is going for third. And he's safe. Alright, so runners on first and third. Nobody out here. And we have the Shields as the batter. 2-1. Grissom's going no throw, so that's a steal for Grissom. 3-2. And oh, that's a hit for the Shields. That should be good for 2 runs too. Yep, it's 5-5 now. Awesome. Alright, so Pavanos cannot be the losing pitcher anymore. Now we have Ray Sanchez. They are bringing Jason Schmidt. Oh, wow. Jason Schmidt is a reliever right now. Does he have the stamina to be a starter? Yeah, we might see him as a starter eventually in the game, but right now he's a reliever. The Shields got thrown out for the third time today. What a bad run for him. Alright, full count. Oh god, that's a walk. So Ray Sanchez gets to first, 1 out. Calderon is not a batter. 1-1 on Calderon, and he hits it too short, and it looks like a nope, fielder's choice. So Calderon is safe at first, and Jeff Blaser got hurt to his hand, and they have to take him out of the ball game. So now they have Nelson Liriano at second base instead. Alright, so runner on first, 2 outs. Charles Johnson the batter, no count. Alright, Calderon stole the base. So runner on second, 3-0. Alright, and he walks. Mark Whitten is next. 2-2 to Mark Whitten. He struck out. We had a good opportunity to take the lead. But we get 2 runs, and we are now tied at 5. Alright, so Dave Justice is now the batter. 0-1 to Justice, and he hits it to right, and it's gonna be a single, and it is. Whitey Joyner is next. Runner on first, nobody out. No count on Joyner. And he hits it, and it's going to be a home run. And we had the lead for all of about 3 minutes and 11 seconds or something. And we are down 7-5 now. Alright, so Avi Lopez is now the batter. No count on Lopez. And he hits it. And it's going to be an opposite field home run. I think I should take Kerrigan out, huh? Yeah, let's let him pitch against Sanders. Lefty on lefty, 0-1. And that's it. Alright, we're done with it. Alright, let's see if we can get John Duris to not look too bad. Still looking for him to wake up. Right, Kessia is the batter. Nobody out. Runner on first. 1-2. And he strikes out. Denny Gonzalez is now the batter. No count. Right, so Deion Sanders steals second. So runner on second, 1 out, 2-2 to Gonzalez, and he strikes out. Alright, and now Ryan Klesko is going to come and bat. 3-1 to Klesko, and he walks. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Roger Cedeno is not a batter. 3-1 to Cedeno, and that's it. Oh god, that's going to be an infield hit. Yes, it is. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Nelson Liriano is now the batter. No count, and that's it, and that's another hit. Alright, so a few runs score here. We are down 10-5 now. Now Dave Justice is the batter, 2-0. And we plunked him. Bases are loaded yet again. 2 outs. Wally Joyner is the batter. 2-2 to Wally. And he hits it safely in right field. Alright, so he clears the bases with his double. We are down 13-5. Alright, Lopez is now the batter. 2-2. Yeah, I'm not changing. There you go, strike out. See, you could do it all along. Yeah, that game ran out. Ran away from us. Right, Kelly Downs is now going to be the pitcher for the Braves. Brett Barbary is up next. 3-1 to Barbary. And he walks. Right, of course, I'm going to bring a pinch hitter here. Oh, I can use Bill Doran. There's a pinch hitter, that's fine. Right, runner on first, nobody out. Billy Doran, the batter. 2-2. And that's a hit, and that's going to be extra bases. Alright, so double. So runners on second and third, nobody out. Lance Blankenship is now the batter. 2-2 to Blankenship. It's it to short. The runner scores, but Blankenship is thrown out at first. 1 out. 13-6 the score now. And that brings up Marquise Grissom with a runner on second. 1 out. 1-1 to Grissom. And he eats it weekly, and he is retired. 2 outs. Delino De Shields is the next batter. It's it to right, and that's going to be extra bases. Alright, so run scores. De Shields is safe at second with a double. It is now 13-7. Ray Sanchez is next, 1-0. And he hits it, and that's it on the fence. I think it was an home run for Ray Sanchez. It is now 13-8 with a double from Ray Sanchez. Now, oh, they're bringing up Don August again, and Calderon is going to be our batter. Runner on second, 2 outs, 1-2 to Ivan. Come on, Ivan. And he hits it. That's a hit. All right. Well, we're going to make it interesting. Another double for Calderon. It is 13-9. Charles Johnson is next. Runner on second, 2 outs, 2-2 to Charles Johnson. And he strikes out lamentably. Well, we score 4 runs, and we are down 13-9 now. So Deion Sanders first for the Braves there in the bottom of the 8th, 2-2. Hits it too short, and he's out. 1 out. Vinny Kessie is next, 1-2. Grounds it to third, and he's out. 2 outs. Denny Gonzalez is next, 2-1 to Gonzalez. That's a hit to center, past Ray Sanchez's glove. Alright, so Lonnie Smith is gonna come and hit now. 2-2. And he is out. Alright, so we have the 8th inning done, so we need to score at least 4 runs here. So Kent Merker is going to come and pitch here in the 9th inning. It is not a save situation. Alright, so 1-2 to Mark Whitten. And he strikes out. 4 strikeouts for Mark Whitten. Brutal. Yeah. Brett Barbary is the next batter. 2-1 to Barbary. And he hits it. And it's out, I hear. So a home run for Barbary. It is now 13-10. Are we gonna do it? Mark Davis. Right, 2-2, 1 out. And he strikes out looking. Now Blankenship is next. 2-1 to Lance Blankenship. And he hits it to right, and it's a single. Alright, both teams with 16 hits in the game. Marquise Grissom is the next batter. 2 outs for on first, 1-1. And he hits it to second, and that should do it. Yep, we lost 13-10, so yet again, we clawed back some in the game, but we came up short. So that is another loss. 4 losses in a row for the Expos. Yeah, that was a brutal 7th inning where we allowed 8 runs. Alright, let's advance today and then see what happens. Right, nothing has happened anywhere. No news, nothing. Alright, so for the third and last game of this 3-game series in Atlanta against the Braves, we are going to be facing Bobby Witt, who is 3-2 this season. Alright, so yeah, not too bad, but we're really not playing up to par here. Our pitching is killing us. I mean, we scored 10 runs and we lost, so you know that tells us everything that it has to tell us right there. All right, so alright, well, let's play that game. It's not gonna play itself. Well, technically it could. I could sim it, but that's not what I do here. Alright, so the Braves are gonna send Roger Cedeno. Jeff Blaser is only day-to-day with a sprained finger. So he's gonna play Ryan Klesko, David Justice, Javier Lopez, Deion Sanders, Vinny Casilla, and Denny Gonzalez. So pretty much the same lineup we face all along. I am making changes. There you go. I'm taking some of my big bats out of the lineup and see what's going to happen here. Let's go like that. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so they have Bobby Witt. We're going with Jose Rosado. He's been pretty decent so far for us this season, so maybe he can put us back on the right track. So it is the last game of the 3-game series, so play ball for the last time today. Alright, Grissom is starting here, 1-1 on Grissom. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Expos are kind of fighting for their lives and everything, and then they face the Braves, and the Braves just obliterate the Expos. That's pretty sorry, that's pretty much how I remember it. Right, Todd Haney is next. Grissom pop flied out, and Todd Haney walks on 4 pitches. Brings up Brett Barbary. He's hitting 3rd today. Full count on Barbary, and he hits it, and that's a double play ball. Alright, well, just like that, we're done. Alright, so Roger Cedeno is going to be the first batter for the Braves here, facing Jose Rosado. No count on Cedeno. Tries to bunt. Grounds it to third, and he's out. Jeff Blaser is next. 1-0 to Jeff Blaser. Oh, and that's a seeing through single. Ryan Klesko is next. No count on Klisko. And he hits it pretty well to left. In the corner. Should score a run. Oh, he didn't. Right. So runners on second and third went out. Justice is the batter. 3-1 to David Justice. And he walks. So Rosado loads the bases here in the first inning. And Javier Lopez is now the batter with one out. 2-1. And yep, that's a single to left. Only one run scores. It is 1-0 Atlanta. One out. Bases are still juiced with Deion Sanders the batter. No count on Sanders. Oh, that's it. Pretty weakly to short here. 2 outs. Casilla is now the batter. 3-1 to Vinny Casilla. He gets it. Oh, and it's caught. All right, so we minimize the damage to 1 run, but we are yet again allow runs early in the game, and it's going to come back to kick us in the pants. All right, so Mark Whitten is gonna. He had a really tough game. 1-0. He had a really tough game the game before, and now he pops out to first base, so not a great start again for him. 1 out. Bill Doran is now the batter. 1-1 to Doran. Hits it to third, and he's out. Mark Davisig is next. 3-0 to Davis. And he walks. We'll take it. Now Lance Blankenship is the batter with 2 outs. Runner on first. Full count. It's it to right, and that's a single. Davis is going to third on the play. So we have now runners on the extremities. 2 outs, and Tony Pena, who has yet to have a hit this season, is now the batter. 1-0. It's it to left, and that's caught by Castilla. Alright, well, we're done in that inning. Denny Gonzalez is now the batter in the second inning. 1-2 against Gonzalez, and he strikes out. Bobby Witt is next. 0-2 to Bobby Witt. Grounds it to third, and he's out. Alright, Rosado pitching a little bit better here. Roger Cedeno is next, 0-1. And that's going to be an... No! I thought it was going to be an infield single. That's what it looked like, but it was not. Alright, so Rosado is going to get us started here in the top of the third. 1-2 to Rosado. And he hits it to center field. Cedeno after it. And he catches it for the first out. Marquise Grissom is next. Full count to Grissom. And he walks. That's good. Todd Aney is now the batter. No count. Grissom's going. No throw. That's going to be a stolen base. The 18th stolen base of the season for Marquise Grissom. And next is going to be Todd Aney. 1-2. And that's it to center. Grissom is going to score on the play. At least he should. And he did. And it is tied at 1. So the Expos with the run here. Todd Aney comes through with the single to center. 1-1. Brett Barbary comes up next. Oh, bad throw to first by Bobby Witt. And now Todd Aney is at second with 1 out. Barbary is still the batter. No count. It's it to first. He grounds out. Aney gets to third on the play. Alright, 2 outs. Mark Whitten is the batter. 2-2. And he strikes out. Oh boy. Maybe I should have set you. I had a mind to sit you, but you set the first game and you came in as a pinch hitter and you got a 3-run blast, so I kind of overlooked your 4 strikeouts yesterday because of that. I'm starting to regret it. Right, Jeff Blaser is next. 0-1 to Blaser. He has a sore thumb, so that didn't keep him from hitting a home run first thing. Alright. So the Braves take the lead back. It is now 2-1 for the Braves. Right, Ryan Klisko is next. 2-2 to Klesko. And he strikes out. Dave Justice is next. 1-1 to Justice. That's a hit to center. That's going to be a single. Right, so runner on first, 1 out for Avi Lopez. 0-1 to Lopez. That's an easy pop fly to third here. 2 outs. Brings up Deion Sanders. No count on Sanders. It's that's a hit well in the corner. Oh, and Justice tries to score and he's out. Alright, so the Braves did get a run, but nice throw, nice play there by the defense. So we are down only 1. Right, Billy Doran is the next batter. 2-0 to Billy. Oh, he tries to bunt it. It worked. Alright, so Billy Doran with the bunt single. Mark Davis is next. Nobody out. 1 on. No count. Oh, and he bunts as well. And he's safe. Oh my. Are we going to just bunt ourselves to victory? Lance Blankenship is next. 0-2. It's a weekly. Oh, double play. That's not good. Alright, so Doran's at third, but there's 2 outs now. Tony Pena is the batter. No count, and they're going to walk him to face the pitcher, Jose Rosado. So we're going to need your first MLB hit in your career. Here, nothing less. Just that. 2-1, hit to center, and he is out. Alright, so we are still down 2-1 here. Going into the bottom of the 4th, Vinny Castilla is the batter. 0-1 to Castilla. And he hits it to left. And that's a single. Alright, so Rosado also not having a very good start here. Denny Gonzalez is next. 1-1. 1 out. Bobby Witt is next. He's gonna bunt. 0-1. Bunts it. Oh, it was a pop fly, and Barbary cut that. 2 outs. Roger Cedeno is next. 2-2 to Cedeno. And he hits it to center for a single. Jeff Blaser is next. Full count to Blaser. That's an infield single. Ugh. All right. 2 outs, bases loaded. Ryan Klesko is the batter. 1-1, and he hits it right at the third baseman. Oof. So yet again, Rosado doesn't pitch very well, but we managed to limit the damage. That brings up Marquise Grissom. 0-1 to Grissom. Hits it very poorly, and Castilla catches it for the first out. Todd Aney is the next batter. 3-1 to Todd Aney, and he walks. Brett Barbary with a runner on first with 1 out. 0-2 to Barbary, and he strikes out. Brings up Mark Whitten. 1-2, and that's it to left. But oh, did he catch it? Yeah. Sanders with the diving catch. And the score is still 2-1. Heading into the bottom of the fifth, Dave Justice is going to be the batter. 1-2 to Dave Justice. It's too short, and he's out. Javier Lopez is next, 3-1. It's to third, and he's out. 2 outs. Deion Sanders is the next batter. 1-0. And he hits it into the left corner. That's going to be at least a double for Deion Sanders. Yep. All right, runner on second, 2 outs. Vinny Cassie is the batter. That's a home run. All right. So it is now 4-1. And again, I find myself where I want to pull the pitcher, and the 5th inning is not even over. That's been a really bad stretch here. All right, Denny Gonzalez is next. No count on Denny Gonzalez, and he hits it. And that's a hit to right. So that's the 12th hit by the Braves in this game. 2 outs. Bobby Witt is the batter. Full count, and he strikes out. Wow. Alright, Billy Doran is the first batter here in the 6th. 1-0 to Billy Doran. Grounds it to third, and he's out. Mark Davis is next. 1-2 to Mark Davis. And he strikes out. And then we have Lance Blankenship. 1-2 to Blankenship. It's it too short. And he's out. Alright. What are we doing here? Let's bring Michael Kerrigan. It's a little early to do a double switch. Right, Kerrigan, so Cedeno, the batter, here to start the bottom of the 6th for the Braves. 1-0 to Cedeno. And that's going to be a home run. Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore. My pitching is terrible. I'm gonna need a trade or a free agent signing or something. Right, Jeff Blaser is the next batter. 0-2 to Blaser. Braves are now up 5-1. And it's it to left center. Grissom gets it. 1 out. Ryan Klisko is next. 1-0 to Klisko. And he's out. Kind of a liner to left, and now Justice is the next batter. 2-2 to David Justice. That's it to center. Grissom after it, and I think he caught it. All I could see was Tony Pena's back of his head, but he did catch it. So 5-1. Tony Pena is the first batter here. Still no hit this season for Tony Pena in 14 at-bats. Full count on Tony Pena, and he walks. We'll take it. Bring the Shields as a pinch hitter. Runner on first, nobody out. 0-2 to the Shields, and he grounds it to third. Alright, so fielder's choice. The runner Pena is out at second, and the Shields is safe at first. And Blaser got hurt again, this time to his knee, but he can stay in the game. Marquise Grissom is the next batter. The Shields is going. This time he managed to steal a base on Lopez. Alright, so Grissom 2-0. Alright, so the Shields gets to third. Grissom is out at first. 2 outs. Tadini is not a batter. 1-2 to Tadini. Grounds it to short, and he's out. Mamma mia. That is not good. We are not doing very good. Not at all. Let's just go with Eat Ains, I guess. Alright, Eat Ains. Hopefully can pitch a couple innings here. So Javier Lopez is the first batter. Full count on Lopez. And he strikes out. Deion Sanders is next. 2-1 to Deion Sanders. There you go. Popped up to the catcher. 2 outs. Vinny Castilla is next. Full count on Vinny Castilla. And he struck out. Alright, so top of the 8th. Bobby Witt is still on the mound for the Braves, even though he walked 6. Brett Barbary is now the batter. 1-2 to Barbary. And he strikes out. Mark Whitten is next. 1-2. And he strikes out. Bill Doran is next. Full count. And he walks. I was just about to say, and he strikes out. Again, but that's not what happened. Mark Davis, runner on first 2 outs. Kent Merker is not a pitcher, and that's a weak fly ball, and he is out. Alright. So 5-1 for the Braves. Denny Gonzalez is not a batter. 2-2. I'm keeping Eat Ains in. Grounds it to short, and he's out. Alright, so Kirk Gibson is not going to be the pinch hitter for the Braves. 3-1 to Gibson. And he walks. Roger Cedeno is next. 2-2. Oh. And he struck out. And Blaser is next. 3-1 to Jeff Blaser. He walks. Ryan Klesko. 1-0. Alright, and he grounds it to short for the fielder's choice. So the Braves are done in the 8th. So that's our last shot here if we want to win. Jason Schmidt is now the pitcher for the Braves. 0-2 to Lance Blankenship. And he strikes out. Tony Pena is next. 1-2. And he strikes out. Now we're going to bring a pinch hitter. Reuben Rivera, the rookie. Come on, man. You can do it. Get us started. Full count. And he strikes out. Alright, well, Jason Schmidt strikes out the side, so not much we can do about that. So we were swept in Atlanta, just like I remembered it as a kid. Alright. Oh, Steve Traxel had a good game. So he's with the Cubs. I pitched a 7-0 shutout. Alright, so we're going to advance one more day. So yeah, we have slid big time. We're now 8 games and a half behind. So we're about to face Dwight Gooden. That's nothing to make things easier on us. Oh, player transaction. So we get Gabe White back, and then Eat Ains goes back down. That's okay, I guess. Tim Salmon was the best player of the week, I guess. In the American League. Yep. Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod was the player of the week in the National League. Alright. So we have the league, we have the Major League Baseball leader for batting average, and we struggle to win games. Our pitching is just terrible. So where are we? Yeah, we dropped down to 20th. All right, in the power rankings, that is. So we're gonna go ahead and save here. Let's take a very quick look at the Mets here before we call it a day. And so the Mets, they have some injuries. So Ron Darling is hurt, but he might still be playing. Rafael Palmeiro also hurt, but he is still playing, I guess, maybe, or not. And then Alejandro Pena is hurt. And he is not going to be pitching, at least not the next game. No, I guess that Palmeiro is hurt and he's sitting. That's good for us. Ron Darling, however, is still in the lineup. Okay. It all makes sense. Alright, I'm saving again because I can and I will. So we're done for today. Not a great day for the Expos. It was kind of frustrating, to be honest. Next time out, we are going to play a 3-game series back at Olympic Stadium. So hopefully back at home we can feel comfortable enough to win some games. Gonna be tough. We're gonna be facing division leader New York Mets. So that's it, folks. As usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in, and if you've liked the video and you would like to help support me and my channel, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.